time to talk WWE and AEW, which is hilarious. I see one AEW point. So much shit happened over the last 2 weeks, and you fucking have one little AEW note here. It's honestly sad. It's sad and pathetic and stupid. You're wrong.
Deserving of that, really.
Honestly, you're very stupid. You're very stupid in your face. Did you not even watch Grand Slam? Did you not experience Grand Slam?
No, I didn't.
Wow. Pretty sad if you ask me.
I mean, it seemed to not be a significant event. It had like 4,000 people there.
Well, listen, I've seen plenty of shows.
I saw the
not
card.
many
It
people
looked
there.
like complete shit. Besides one.
Are you kidding me? It was one of the most stacked
not
cards
kidding.
in recent history, dude.
What?
Yeah,
You mean for, like, the
television
week?
for the television. All right, let's get into WWE because it will start there. Vince McMahon documentary. I watched almost all of this. Skipped around a little bit. There wasn't much different that I didn't know. Every time I watch these documentaries, I go in thinking I'm going to find something I didn't already know, and it's always the same shit. Always the same shit. And that's fine. I mean, the stuff with his dad, which was a little enlightening. There was a couple little things, like understanding how big of a piece of shit he's always been. And I know I did know, but it was yeah, I guess if you're into dumb shit. But yeah, he's a total piece of shit, and he was like your favorite guy for a long time, and your favorite guy's a total piece of shit. You always said it. You're like,
I did not say that.
You love him so much. You said that all the time. Mike,
I haven't gotten the chance to start watching it yet, but I'm absolutely going to.
Great for the show. That's great for the show. BJ, did you watch it?
I was sick
unbelievable.
as fuck for like half last week, and then I went out of town.
Okay, BJ, did you watch it?
That was a great line. Yeah, I watched
it. Let's talk to you then. Let's talk to you then for a second.
Mike, you're gonna watch it, so I won't spoil things. I'm just gonna say.
Well, I'm already gonna know everything. I already know that.
Yeah,
there were definitely some things that I thought were interesting that I didn't know before. So I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'll just say this. Like he talked about his favorite wrestler, and
John Cena.
No, not John Cena. No, Vince McMahon is John Cena's favorite wrestler, not the other way around. Exactly. But Vince had someone that he looked up to and that he mimicked, and then there were things that person did that like Triple H does, and it's like, oh, interesting. Vince, talking about his dad and his family. I know
he loves superstar Billy Graham.
Not him. I did listen to Eric Bischoff and Jim Cornette's reviews of the whole documentary. I thought those were fascinating listens. Eric Bischoff especially was fascinating because he worked with Vince and had a lot of interesting things to say.
So did Jim Cornette.
Yeah, he had less things to say actually. But
still vying for a job.
Documentary itself, I just find Vince to be one of the most fascinating people, whether you like him or don't like him, the good and the bad. He's just a fascinating person. And so I found it very interesting, even though we did, like Donnie, we knew a lot. But I thought it was a very well done documentary.
Yeah, I always go in thinking I'm going to learn more, and I never learn as much as I want to.
Hey, like Undertaker, when he goes with him after WrestleMania 30 to the hospital. Vince.
The only thing about Undertaker that meant anything in this whole documentary was him rolling his eyes at them playing a fucking stand-up arcade game. Okay, that's the only fucking thing in this whole thing that mattered to me that Undertaker did. He backs the blue though, so he's my guy.
I just find it so weird that people can't understand that on television these are characters. Yeah. They're not real people.
Yeah, sure, but he did try to fuck his kid and impregnate her, so. That's definitely a thing.
Well, he didn't try to. He wanted to have a storyline.
Yeah. All right. Ilya Dragunov out 69 months.
Dragunov what?
6 to 9.
69 months with a torn ACL. My God. That sucks, though. I fucking really, honestly.
Yeah. Where was Meltz on that reporting?
Nowhere to be found.
I will say this.
Surprise.
Apparently happened at a live event.
Yeah.
Also, they just kind of like shoehorn that into fucking Gunther's like entrance. I was like, come on, you can't do something better here.
Maybe they're planting the seed for him to come back and go after Gunther.
I hope so.
I hope.
Because Ilya Dragunov needed more. Real quick, speaking of reporters dropping the ball, I'd like to give a shout out to Brandon Galvin for not mentioning Pete Rose at the beginning of this. R.I.P. to WWE legend Pete Rose.
Hall of Famer.
I'm sorry.
San Diego Chicken.
Did you bumble through this? That's a huge miss by you, bud.
Yeah, I did send this after that.
Stutter bumbles? Get out of my face.
You know what's crazy about that? I was at the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown.
When he
And
died,
then
you
I
killed
left.
him?
I
Oh,
left,
wait,
and 3 hours later he was dead. Coincidence?
Why? He's not in
So
there?
you're
It's got nothing to do with
yourself?
him.
No,
The
I
Hall
know
of
he's not
Fame.
in there, but he literally is like always hanging around Cooperstown.
I will tell
hoping
you.
to get in.
I will tell you from the bottom of my heart.
I
He
agree.
he's getting in now.
No, he's not.
I don't know if he will.
I 100. He can't embarrass anybody anymore. It's over.
Bro, I love the Baseball Hall of Fame, but the voters.
Oh, yeah.
This one's not on the voters because this is Major League Baseball's decision. But still, the voters are a lot of them are fucking idiots.
Yeah, I mean, I saw tweets of like, "Oh, he had a lifetime ban. Now he can get in." It's like, no, that's not what it was.
They have to lift the lifetime ban.
Yeah, well, I think they should now. He's not going to embarrass them
I
anymore.
mean, they should have already been in there. Whatever.
It is what it is. But yeah, great job missing that.
I mean,
great
Shoeless
job.
Joe Jackson. They said he cheated in 1919, and they still haven't fucking put him in.
Well, I mean, he also didn't wear shoes. What an idiot.
Well, he did. He did.
All right, Seth Rollins returns to help Braun Strowman. Let me get a staple, please. I need my heart to
What?
stabilize because I need Braun Strowman, Braun Rollins, sign out, and just fucking new Shield. Give me a third. Who could the third be? Fuck, it's Bronson Reed too. They have a new respect for each other.
New
If they're beating
respect,
the hell out, they broke the ring.
I
they have
honestly
new respect.
don't hate the idea of eventually that being a thing, like them being a tag team for a little bit,
Yeah, that'd be
Seth
just
Rollins?
killing everyone.
no Braun and Bronson.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Like-
I was just making fun of your stupidity. But no,
okay.
Braun and Bronson would be a fun team.
Yeah. Also, add
They would be
Rollins
called
to that.
Bronson.
We'll call up. We'll add Rollins to that duo, and we'll
And
call
Braun
them
Breaker.
Shield Part Duo.
Braun, and Bronson.
Damn
Good
out!
time.
Damn
Walk
out!
for him.
But this was a really fun
Did you have a
match.
slip and fall at your local 7-Eleven? It's called Braun, and Braun.
This is a fun last man standing match. Fucking first off, kudos to all of them because I haven't looked forward to a Braun Strowman match potentially ever.
Ever.
That's
And
not true.
I
Not
was
true.
It is
actually-
true.
He had a slamming 4-way match at
Oh.
fucking SummerSlam. Right? Was that
was
SummerSlam?
fun. That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great
Um,
match.
But they had me interested in seeing this.
And it was
Telegraph-
awesome. It's been
was
awesome.
great.
All their segments
Yeah.
are great.
Telegraphed for weeks that they were going to break the ring, so if you didn't see that coming, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I admittedly didn't
The-
see it coming.
Yeah, so what the fuck is wrong with you? Braun Strowman holding up his end of the bargain.
He's great.
Right?
Always has
He's
been.
Fucking
Not great.
I listened to Melt and Al talk about this, and Al was thinking that Braun got hurt his knee or something earlier in the match,
Got worked.
and still went through with the whole fucking match. Did a
Or he was
dive off
selling.
the top.
Yeah.
potentially
He doesn't.
that.
He doesn't get it. He watches
Yeah,
too
but
many
Al
Will
likes
Ospreay
AEW,
matches.
so he doesn't understand. that.
That's probably true.
But Braun doing the dive off the top, that was fucking great. I really enjoyed this.
It was great.
The build for the past several weeks of this has been fucking great.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know me, certified Braun hater. Okay.
You know me,
been
certified
absolute-
lover.
Ever since he returned, he's been absolute ass, maybe worse than he ever was before. Okay.
Not true. Hold on, that's not
He's been
true. I'm not
fucking horrible.
co-signing
That's
that.
true.
Not true.
Yeah, he's been
Very
the
true.
worst part of WWE consistently. But they put him in this thing with Bronson Reed, and it's just like, back to your roots, buddy.
Mhm.
You're gonna just fucking tussle with this other big meaty boy.
Yeah,
backstage.
hi.
You're gonna destroy a bunch of
Horse
shit.
fight. Yes.
It's like, this is awesome. All right, this is
Great
what you got.
shit.
This is all you have to do with these guys, and
Yeah.
the match was super fun. Had just fucking pure chaos. And then I thought the finish was absolutely perfect. Like,
Yeah.
we've been seeing Seth popping up at random football games. Like, the
Yeah,
last couple-
trolling people.
he was
like a
at the
monster.
Colts game getting thrown out of the field. He was at the Ravens game on the sidelines and
Yep.
shit. It's like, and then, they're all setting up to him being ready to come back. And just the way they set that up with Reed going on to the steps and then Seth running out of nowhere doing the stomp, like, that was fucking awesome. So now we're going to get Seth versus Reed coming out of this. Braun gets a big win, I guess, although I'm not terribly interested in whatever he's going to do coming out of this if it's not involved with Bronson Reed. But very well booked, very entertaining.
Yeah, good stuff. Honestly, super fun. I told you guys all along. Another one I was right about. Another one got it right. Doom, doom. Gunther versus Sami Zayn World Heavyweight Championship next week. Mike, who you got?
Looking forward to this. A little surprised it wasn't on the pay-per-view, but they already got their 5 matches, and they like to stick to that. So
It's
I get it.
unbelievable.
It is. And here's the
I
thing,
hate
like,
it. We should have these two matches should be on
well,
the pay-per-view.
it would be fucking awesome on the pay-per-view for sure.
Mhm.
Although
That's
it
where it deserves
wouldn't
to be.
one of the top couple matches on the card, whereas now on Raw, maybe we get a fucking like half hour.
It would
main
be
event.
yeah, but it would literally be. You could whatever. Just make the match. Why is it so illegal to make pay-per-views longer? I like longer
Because
pay-per-views.
that sucks to do.
You don't like that. I like that. I miss baseball being fucking 3.5 hours long.
Well, that's different. I miss baseball being at 3.5 hours if I'm at the game. But
I gotta be honest, I was at the Yankee game last week and it was over in like 2.5 hours. It was fucking great.
we'll see. BG doesn't miss it, but I do not.
BG
miss
doesn't
long
understand
pay-per-views.
baseball. He goes to
I
Yankees
don't enjoy long
games and
pay-per-views,
he
so
goes to
I understand
Yankees
what you're
games and wears the MLB logo on his hat.
like Rob Lowe. This match should be fucking awesome. Sammy's, I think, gonna have his little underdog moments, heroic effort, look like he's gonna get close to winning, but Gunther just wins, and I think it's by and large gonna be clean as well.
Yeah, 100% agree. Sammy's going to be heading back to Roman Reigns territory soon here, so it's okay. Just get rid of this.
Mm-hmm. I just want to credit them for the storyline heading into this. I thought they did a really good job telling a story of Gunther dodging Sammy left and right, and then finally on Raw coming to a head. It's a little
It's great,
surprising.
like Gunther. Obviously, like the story is telling is like he knows he fucking lost to Sammy, so he is kind of scared to face him, and Sammy called that out and questioned his manhood essentially, and that's what made him accept.
Yeah,
Yep,
talk
that
about
was
my
great.
dick. I get mad as shit.
Yeah.
Mad
brought
as
the
shit.
family
Like, don't bring.
Nobody's talking about your dick, buddy.
Okay, I know. That's a big problem for me.
Got the family involved, but I understand it not being on the pay-per-view because they're doing a great job of building up to each Raw, SmackDown pay-per-view where it's like we're going to give you big matches on every show instead of just being like shit things you don't care about leading into or after a pay-per-view. Now there's just things to look forward to. We have 2 championship matches next week. Sheamus and Pete Dunne are going to have a match. So also, is next week the first of like the 2-hour Raws? With,
I believe it is. Yes.
like amazing.
That's gonna
What
be
what a show.
orgasmic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss them being longer.
Gunther's going to win.
Yeah, you just were talking shit about how you love long shows, and now you're gotcha.
Well, listen, Raw has had. I will say this, to be honest. You know me, Mr. Honesty. There have been times where the 3 hours feels strenuous. You know what I mean? It feels like a lot.
Yeah.
They've done a much better job with the 3-hour Raws recently, but I'm all in.
I mean, the last like 5 or 6 years that they've been doing them 2 times speed, it's been great, man. It's been honestly awesome, man.
There is no need for a weekly show to be 3 hours unless it's a super special show. But it's interesting that they're just turning Braun face. Out of nowhere. They had him built up as a big bad heel, killed Ricochet. It's not even in the company anymore. Now all of a sudden he's just all right, we're gonna go after Gunther.
It does
apparently.
feel like he was just kind of organically getting over because he's a badass and like very exciting to watch in the ring.
He should just literally just change the crowd reactions and stay everything else. Just
it feels almost like he's much better than Goldberg, but it feels like almost a Goldberg kind of situation where people just love him because he's wrecking shop and shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I mean, he's not as good as Goldberg, but yeah, he's
way
an
better in
athlete.
every conceivable way. But yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
Jey Uso, Xavier Woods. Who you got? How's it out, Mike?
Well, first of all, we were away when Jey Uso won the fucking Intercontinental title.
Yeah, I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it.
Why?
I don't think Braun should have lost yet.
I agree with that.
I don't like this.
I didn't want Braun to lose the title already,
I don't
but
get-
we were also talking about like, hey, Jey Uso, they got to pull the
Yeah.
trigger on something with this guy.
Yeah, but this seems rushed. This seems like a token like side prize for fucking. Hey, we did forget about you for a little bit, so we're gonna slap this on you until we need you for the Roman Reigns
I don't think
storyline.
it feels rushed or anything like that. I mean, he went through a tournament and he became the number 1 contender and he won it.
The win isn't rushed. It's the Braun losing that
Yeah.
feels rushed.
Yeah.
Right, and I think they are using that as a vehicle to make him a babyface. So in that respect, I get it. Like they're actually turning it into something. They're not just him losing and then
I need
he's
more.
fucking nothing.
I need
Like,
more.
is he going to beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship? No.
No,
He's not.
I don't think so.
Exactly.
But you're elevating him to that level, which is something. Jay, again, we did talk about like if Jay lost again, what's that fucking like 10 singles titles losses? Like he did eventually have to win one, and it was an awesome moment, and it was unexpected, and that's part of what made it exciting because I don't think none of us went into that thinking he's going to win that match, and during the match I'm not
Because you
thinking he's
shouldn't.
going to win that match. But the fans were 1,000,000% behind him, wanting him to win, and the fucking pop was insane for him winning that match. So I think it's cool that they did that. And this match, very interested in this. Jey Uso versus Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods been very compelling lately. The story they're telling with him and Kofi having issues and New Day potentially breaking up. Xavier Woods doing some heelish shit. Is he gonna do heelish shit in this match to try to beat Jay? And then you have the Usos versus New Day kind of history. But I do think Xavier Woods does try to cheat, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, it costs him the win. 100% agreed. I'm looking forward to this far less than Gunther Sami Zayn. I'm just not as high on this angle as you are. I just don't love it.
Well, there's no real angle yet.
That's what I mean. It's just a match, and Woods is not going to win, and it's throwaway to me.
What if Kofi turned on Woods instead of Woods turning on Kofi?
I think I could see it happening because they're making it almost too obvious that Woods would be the one that turns.
Right. And Woods
Kofi was the one that fucking brought in Odyssey Jones and all that shit.
Woods has been justified in everything that he's said and done. That's what's compelling about the Xavier Woods character right now. I love that they're actually getting a fucking storyline finally for the first time in like 2 years.
Right.
Great. Bad Blood predictions. Let's do it. Get your D'Lo Brown heads. Ooh, yeah. What was that noise? Your lips?
Whoa. Hey.
Do it again.
That was
He's mobile?
Do it again.
Yeah, I was exactly.
Do it one more time. Yeah, boy.
Hey.
That's a pretty good motorboat. Your wife's
That was
lucky.
a great
Thanks,
motorboat.
brother. I've had a lot of practice.
He didn't show us in April.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Motorboat and titties. I'd rather just feel them up, suck on some nipples. I mean, what are we motorboating for? I'm not 9. I'm not
there's
9.
A lot of stuff you could do.
I'm not 9, dude. Ain't don't do nothing for me. You know what I mean? This is what it is, dude.
Live a little.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you another waste of fucking time. Maybe controversial, but another waste of time. Titty fucking is not. It's whatever, dude. It's mid as fuck, dude. It's mid as fuck. I don't know. Give me the hole. I'm out.
For a little bit.
Yeah, like 3 strokes where I'm like, great stuff. I'm in a hole or
hole
or
hole.
Yeah. So let's get into this. D'Lo Brown heads loose and shake out your necks and spines and sternums. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell. It looks like to me Drew McIntyre's got to win this fucking match. So I'm gonna ride with Drew McIntyre. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I think CM Punk has to win this match.
I think it's the other way around. I think Drew McIntyre has to win this match and fucking send Punk away for a fucking much needed break on his fucking ligaments.
Okay, I'll give you this. If Drew McIntyre fucks up Punk so badly that then Punk is out into the Rumble, comes back, eliminates McIntyre, wins the Rumble like he was should have last year, then I would agree with you.
Yeah, that sounds like a great fucking way to do this.
But I don't think they're gonna keep Punk off until the Royal Rumble. So I think he wins.
Well, I'm already tired of him.
You don't even watch the show.
I do. I watch it quickly, but I watch it.
Good man.
Mike,
what do you think?
So I'm more on BG's side here. I think Punk needs to win because Drew McIntyre is the one that's been fucking shitting on his family for months. So
keeps threatening to throw that stupid ugly ass dog.
Yeah,
too.
He's starting to kill his dog.
Honestly, the dog is a terrible dog. What a fucking shitty little dog.
It's a terrible dog.
It's a fucking shitty little dog. But like, get a fucking real dog. Like Cinnamon's beautiful to look at. This fucking dog is like a rat.
Rescue.
A rat. Yeah, but they comb him or something. Dogs look like shit. Can I say something to you? Some dogs maybe not supposed to be rescued. I don't know.
Classic dog comb. Anyways. I'm very much looking forward to this match. The segment that we got on Raw was fucking great. Both guys cut awesome promos. I actually love, like, they had the security, and you're like, are they going to just beat the fuck out of the security and then start brawling? No, they didn't. We're waiting until the pay-per-view.
The real Hell in a Cell is back, boys.
Oh, yeah, no more red.
Triple H did it.
My retinas will not be burning. But this match is going to be...
Hello, I'll miss the red cell.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry?
I'll miss the red cell.
You so much.
Yeah, no,
You're such.
I come to like it over the years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sort of respected it.
This
A lot of
match was
classics in that red.
I think Punk wins. I don't think Punk's going to be taking time off after this. I think they're going to be building him up. So I think he beats Drew, and that has to be the end of their storyline, at least for now, I would think, because that's a 2-1. So then the question then is, what do you do with Drew? I would have Drew off TV for a good amount of time before he came back.
Nah, he's not a traitor. He should be on TV often. Cody Rhodes and Romeo Reigns against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. I'd like to go. I'd like to go first. I think this is where you get Jimmy Uso back.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
And he helps the faces win.
I agree.
Rikishi was trying to
suggest
he's
like dying. Yeah.
I think he's gonna be okay.
I would love nothing more than for Roman Reigns to turn on Cody Rhodes for being such a gullible little bitch. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to ride with Reigns being a face, but maybe sort of between a little bit, somewhat. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm wondering, there's a lot of scuttlebutt, guys, on which match is going to main event. And to me, I don't see how you have Hell in a Cell not main event this pay-per-view. But what do you guys think? Which is the main event?
Roman and Cody.
Under almost all circumstances, I would think that Punk and McIntyre would be the main event because that's going to be the best match. That's what the match everybody wants to see. But this is Roman's first match back. This is your two biggest stars teaming against
world
each other.
champion.
Part of the biggest storyline in wrestling.
Yep.
And
a return.
Big is probably going to happen.
Yep.
I can't envision them not making this the main event.
Wow.
I know.
So
I'll tell you what. If it goes on first,
this will obviously
no Jimmy.
not be the best match. I think the biggest angle is going to be happening, and that's usually what they lean toward.
Wow. Punk can't even main event Bad Blood.
Nope.
No, dude.
Hey, they're making him earn it.
Yeah, he's a traitor, and they know that.
Keeping him honest.
Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Women's Championship.
By the way, I didn't make a pick with Cody and Roman.
Okay, great. We figured we were all on the same page there. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Women's World Championship, Dom Mysterio in a shark cage. I'll tell you what, this angle is jumping the shark for me.
It's jumping the shark cage?
Yeah, jumping the shark cage for me. In the sense that I'm starting to be over it.
I'm so over this, all of it.
Yeah.
Everything Judgment Day.
It's starting to kill Rhea Ripley's momentum, honestly.
I agree.
I don't think that's true at all.
I agree 100%.
This is over as ever. Every time she shows up.
I disagree.
It's like the same thing every
Your
week.
Your bias mufflers on.
We got to get done with this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we are going to get done with this. I mean, I think Liv wins. I can't I can't see them putting the title back on Rhea yet.
She getting a heater? I thought maybe they'd give her a heater or
something. Is Liv getting a heater?
Like Raquel Rodriguez comes back and beats the shit out of Rhea Ripley, and that's how we get to fucking move on from here?
Maybe. I mean, there's definitely going to be interference here. Just because fucking Dominic's at a shark cage doesn't mean anything.
Then it literally means we're getting different interference. It's not going to...
That's how... like, drop a fucking foreign object out of the shark cage.
I thought you were going to say, like, an anvil, and I was like, this is not Looney Tunes. Right on Rhea Ripley's head, she's like... Blah, 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 blah.
But yeah, there's going to be interference, and Liv's going to win that way. And then I do think we kind of get away from this for now, at least. But I still think they go back to it at some point. And Rhea is still
WrestleMania. She wins it back at WrestleMania.
I don't understand Dom in the shark cage about the interference thing when there's other people in Judgment Day that could easily interfere then.
Listen, dickhead.
Yeah.
It's not about them. It's about Dom Mysterio.
Right, Dom is the one who has interfered every single time.
Yeah, he's the problem. He looks good behind bars. We know this.
That's true.
That is true.
Fucking awesome.
The bars can't hold him though.
So he said. I like when they said you're gonna be in the cage. He said I don't want to go back.
Did you see his toilet paper that's out?
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's on WWE Shop. It's literally toilet paper with space on it.
That's pretty cool. That's a smart way to pay. It's the guy Elvis's manager said he would sell buttons outside of the concert that said "I hate Elvis," and he said, "Are you gonna buy my merchandise that says you love him or you hate him? But you're gonna buy my merchandise." This is a great idea, man. But yeah, Raquel Rodriguez is my guess.
I don't think she's ready.
You have no idea. You have no fucking idea. Then pick another girl from NXT. I don't care. Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley. That's not what this is. No. That's not what this is. What is this saying here?
Nia versus Bayley.
Bayley. Oh, that's the same here. You're just fucking up left and right. No Pete Rose. You're fucking this up. Nia Jax wins.
I agree. I wouldn't have her lose yet, but I do think we get maybe some kind of a teased cash-in because she was really being fucking mean to Tiffany on SmackDown. She was like choking her and shit and telling her like, "You better not fuck this up."
Do you know that she's not into that?
Well, she seems sad.
Okay, that's a good indicator. Her safe word wasn't used. I see that.
Yeah, she seems sad. So I think we're slowly but surely building toward that, and we're gonna get at least a cash-in tease as we've gotten before with her.
That classic face, Tiffany Stratton. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's overly fucking crazy.
Yeah. I wonder why.
I know why.
Cash in
Talent.
Respect.
There you go.
Call me Aretha Franklin because R-E-S-P-E-C-T. So Nia Jax wins. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. I think this is a simple, easy. It's going to be a good match, but Damian Priest wins.
I agree.
This to me is the closest call on the card. I could see it going either way.
I think this is the most surefire call. If I was
agree.
betting on this match would be
You
the
think
easiest.
this is the most
Damian-
player than Cody and Roman winning?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you could have fucking interference with 44 fucking Bloodline members and then Roman
You
could
have
turn on
interference
him.
for 44 Judgment Day members.
Sure. But Finn Balor versus Damian Priest just lost the title recently. He's got to win. He needs the win. You know what I mean?
I don't
This
think
is
he
what
needs
this
to
is.
win because I think that you're gonna have this match again at some point.
Morgan?
Yeah, I think that's good. They're definitely probably gonna be involved in that in some capacity. I think Finn wins because of interference, and I think with the goal of having it a big night for the Judgment Day because Liv wins and Finn wins, and then both Rhea and Priest lose, and they're kind of down and out, and they've got to build themselves back up.
You are
Does it have
super stupid.
No, they won last pay-per-view. They won that mixed tag team match.
Okay, I'm done with this shit. Yeah, this is going to be mid-card Mafia. You know what I wish this
This
card...
is a great card.
It's
I don't know what
not.
you're
It's
talking
pretty fucking chalk. It actually the 5-match cards that they're starting to put on in
great.
between the big events are starting to feel more and more like Bash in Berlin, where it's just fucking house show glorified. And I hate that. I hate this feeling. I hate what they're doing here. Yo, hold on. Stop for a minute.
Significant feud.
Let me tell you
that's been built
something.
up I know you're an AEW fan, so you don't really
Got
get
it.
storytelling
Cool,
and building feuds, but that's what we're getting.
Yeah, sure. You know what? This card's missing those 2 matches that are going to be on TV for free this fucking upcoming week. Those
that
two.
makes me want to watch that.
Those 2 matches being on this card makes this card actually viable and something that I would take my time out to go watch.
We need this fucking pay-per-view to be...
If I'm taking my time out of Saturday... Hold on.
We need Donald Wood and Meltzer to have a 10 out of 10
Cool.
in all 5-star matches.
If I'm taking my time out of Saturday and Sunday to watch an event, it better be fucking worth it for me.
You're not.
And this is not worth it
Even
for
if
me.
they had those matches on it.
This is not worth it for me. I mean, that's
Anyways,
pay-per-views for
there's-
Saturday and Sundays.
Well, there's only one pay-per-view. It's on Saturday. It's also at only 6
I'm saying
o'clock,
like
which is great.
wrestling.
Yeah,
they're doing that because they're bending the knee to the UFC.
There's also just a different strategy and philosophy for the company because they're on Peacock. It's not traditional pay-per-view buys. So it's like you're already paying the fucking $6.99 now, I think it is, or whatever, for Peacock, and everyone just has that in turn, and everything else that's on Peacock. Whereas AEW, they have to sell this $50 pay-per-view. It's not the same thing. Triple H's booking is, I am trying to make every show something that you want to see. This is just like Raw and SmackDown on a Saturday. That's what their shows are now.
This happened all the time during the Attitude Era. Yes, you were building towards huge matches on pay-per-views, but you were having fucking world title matches on Raw with a decent amount of regularity.
Sure, I want my pay-per-views to matter, and you can do that too.
It does.
You can do both. I don't agree.
Championship match before WrestleMania 15,
and that was a bad idea.
I'm like in November.
That was a bad idea, for the record.
You loved it at the time.
No, I didn't. How old was I? What was that? 98? I was 11. I was unaware of booking strategy at the time.
No, you're a little bit.
Still are.
No, you didn't.
Not you there.
Let's go on to AEW. We got to talk about. So, first of all, you skip over completely everything that was Grand Slam. Grand Slam was one of the best television events you'll ever see.
Wait, before you talk about this ass shit,
ass shit. I'm talking about
first episode.
They call
of
me the
NXT
ass
on
shit.
the CW tonight. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, cool. So let's talk about Brian.
Who you got in the NXT Championship match?
I don't care. I don't even know who's in it. I'm not watching.
I want Trick to win. I think that's a real 50-50, to be honest.
I
but
think
I definitely
Trick wins.
think Julia wins.
And I think Julia wins. I think we get 2 new champions.
Yeah,
and I think
I'm looking
we
forward
get
to
the
that.
Motor City Machine Guns.
That's really
CM
cool.
Punk's gonna be on. Next week is Randy against Evans, and so
Yep.
very fun.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
putting their best foot forward for a channel no one watches.
I mean,
A lot more people can be able to watch
broadcast
NXT
television.
now.
It's gonna have a higher rating than Dynamite.
It's only by
Already
default.
does, right?
Only by default. Brian Danielson, Nigel McGuinness. Mike, don't talk. BJ, thoughts on this match?
It was good.
Did you love it? Did you love it or did you like it?
I thought it was a good match, and I felt it was weird that it opened the show. They didn't even give you any type of mystery to Brian Danielson showing up or not.
Okay, bully Ray.
Did you think the build to it was nonsensical and fucking stupid?
No.
I did think it was because of the Darby situation,
Right.
which was so dumb that I still don't understand how and why they did that.
The idea of doing Brian Danielson versus Nigel is totally fine and great, and it should have happened. But they made Darby look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
No. It's fine.
What do you mean no?
No, because this is what happened. This is what happens. This is what happened. Brian
They're like, I don't know
Danielson.
if he's gonna be cleared or not. So Darby, you have to face Mox and put your fucking title match on the line.
Right.
And then D-Bry's totally fine and he wrestles. the
Yeah.
match.
And
That's
D-Bry was such a good person. He would have let Darby know, hey, I'm actually going to show up.
That's
Don't
true.
give up your title shot. But Brian Danielson
Is a bully.
asshole.
He is
Yeah,
a
he's
bully. Well, that's fine
He
though.
bullied him.
We need that in our.
That's not canon though.
That is canon. That's exactly how it works. An incredible tag team match between the Young Bucks,
thought
Kyle
that was
Fletcher, Will
fun.
Ospreay. Fantastic. And Mox, of course. We love Mox. Mox is fantastic. He's great stuff always. That's him again. Listen, whether you liked the storyline going in or not, him and Darby Allin have a really great chemistry, and they beat the shit out of each other, and it was a really good match. Also, Jamie Hayter and Saraya. All those Saraya haters. I hope you get it. Saraya hater.
Yeah, I like that.
You're idiots, is what I'm saying. Jericho still got
They had
it.
to re-sign her. They didn't want her to go into WWE.
Jericho looks great still. Jack Perry defeating Minoru Suzuki. Let's go. Did not have that on my 2024 card, but I'll take it. And yeah. Also, I want to just say, Hangman Adam Page and Jeff Jarrett was way better than it deserved to be. And it's a lumberjack
Jarrett
match.
carried them.
Honestly, Jeff Jarrett was really good in this match. Did you watch the match,
Jeff Jarrett is
BJ,
good.
for real? He is. I mean, we
didn't
give him
watch
shit.
Collision,
Oh,
but I saw like the ending of Page and Jarrett.
it was really good. I honestly suggest if you go back and watch one, that's one. Because Jeff Jarrett, you're right. Jeff Jarrett, listen,
Well,
I
the
never
rest of
complained
the
about
stuff
him
on
being...
Collision.
Oh, that's not true. Did you not see Okada and Guevara?
Isn't that true?
Did you not see it? Also, I love the stuff they're doing with like CMML guys getting in here because it makes it feel like how we had it in WCW, where you have these incredible fucking luchadors come in and showing off their talents. We had another one of those matches right here. It was like fucking 10 minutes or something of craziness. It just reminds the way they've been doing that in recent weeks really makes it feel like them showcasing different people from Mexico. Fantastic. I really do enjoy it.
I want to hear you defend the Okada Danielson stipulation tomorrow.
Okada Danielson stipulation? What is
And doing it with no build.
what was the stipulation? I'm sorry.
So you didn't
So-
see it?
I did not see it. I'm sorry. That
Okay,
meant
so it's Danielson versus Okada for the AEW World Championship and the Continental Championship, but the Continental Championship's only on the line for the first 20 minutes of the match.
okay. That's
Convoluted.
no. That's a New Japan thing.
No, that's dumb.
Stupid.
That's a New Japan thing. They do the belt. That's when they say it's a 20-minute time limit. They do they're very
You know
strict
what
with time
that
limits.
tells me though, basically?
That Daniel Bryan's
There's
going to
no
win in
point
35
watching the
minutes.
20 minutes of the match.
No, just go. No,
Yeah, because
that's
nothing's gonna happen.
no. They're going to be fighting for
like war
fucking.
games.
Right.
That's very stupid. You're so fucking ignorant, dude.
I just hate
You
war
really
games.
are. You're so ignorant. Stop being ignorant.
I mean,
How come they didn't build to it?
Didn't need to.
Yeah, they did.
You just put those two names on the marquee. You sell out that
no,
fucking building,
that's not
bro.
how,
We
that's
also
not how wrestling
got-
works.
we also got Ricochet and Ospreay.
Yep. Yeah, we do. I'm gonna be hard.
I hope they have a promo after.
I would prefer no promo. I prefer the Ricochet to have a mask and never talk again.
I agree with that. He should go back
Yeah.
to Prince Puma days.
That was awesome.
I mean, he's a handsome guy, but I mean, he can't talk with a lick. So don't let him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, just make him like
with
that
it.
calm, cool, quiet guy. Just like, see you in the ring. You're like, okay, holy shit, that's all he said. That's pretty scary.
Like Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, but yes, exactly.
But talk less than that.
Yeah. Very true. And Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, are we getting a title change here, or is this just John Mox putting over fucking B-Die?
I mean,
Putting him over.
I gotta feel like
Puts over the Young
Laying
Buck.
down
right?
for him.
Isn't that group DOA if
I think
Moxley
Moxley wins. I think Mox wins.
Mm-hmm. Moxley stealing away the championship and taking Bryan Danielson away from the fans.
That's the way to do it.
Mhm.
Right.
It's in Washington, right?
Yep,
Yes.
he's
It's in Washington. He's been talking about October for like a year that he was going to retire in October. So
Yeah,
they did it all. Where it's
He
like,
wants to
hey,
be there for Halloween.
we got.
yeah.
you the
I mean,
big
it's
match.
a good point. It's good dad.
Yeah,
Take him walking.
Trick or treating.
I mean, he's got to take another kid out of there. Artem's out of the picture.
They
He's gonna adopt.
probably. They did everything that they said they were.
He's
gonna
got
do with him.
twins now.
And twins.
To me, this is like a little Brock Lesnar Undertaker situation where it's like, no, Brock doesn't need to be the one to beat the streak. Mox doesn't need to be the one to retire Danielson, but it gives you so much more to play with in that aura. And
makes sense
Mox
in
has
a
been like
storyline.
the guy for AEW for so long.
Yep.
And he was always also he's the guy that they always lean on, but also kind of the guy that they always kind of look over, I feel like. So give him this huge moment. That would be really cool.
And he
I'll tell you
really,
what,
he
brother,
really
Better
does.
this than Jack fucking Perry, okay?
There you go.
I don't know, man. I would. I gotta tell you from the bottom of my heart, I would prefer Jack Perry be the one to retire
Stop
Bryan
trying to make
Danielson
Jack Perry a thing.
instead of
It's never
John
gonna be a thing.
Moxley. He beat Minoru Suzuki. He's already a
Okay.
thing, bud. Already a thing. Sorry,
I'm sure Toru Yano
Scapegoat,
beat Minoru Suzuki
dude.
before, too.
that guy's a fucking boss, and you're a fucking
Scapegoat.
jabroni.
You're a Jim.
All right, you guys do the Patreon shoutouts real quick.